Welcome back to Factorio Seablock TSM episode number 281. Quite possibly this episode may see us get to building the silo. That's possible. I don't promise just yet. What I have noticed is plastic is completely out of control again. And if we look at mud, that situation is getting worse and worse. So I think I want to cut back on mud usage by ending this little arrangement here. I think I'm going to turn all of these back into use sand, because at the moment we're really only getting sand from two, maybe 2.5 of these instead of all 5, so we may as well get sand from all of them and reduce the mud usage. This was all done in a bygone age when I had we're going to have to progressively change these, perhaps. Yeah, progressively change these. So get it out of the system, in other words. And even this one, I would rather, even if possible, possibly even turn it off and make this all sand. Let's just see if this is going to be able to cope. If the sand is going to be able to cope, we will progressively take over a little bit more of... just to put you in the picture, where we are is the liquid resin. We probably want to start having ethanol supplied here somehow as well. That's pretty critical. How, though, is anybody's guess. Anybody's guess. I wonder if it is worth moving the saline water up so that I can push this up. I'm not actually sure I'd have enough space for a train in there if I did that. So my other alternative is to move this whole thing up. I don't think we try to go up here ever. So we do have a little bit of room to play with here. So I think I want to do that as well. What are you missing? Oh, you can't output. And we're probably carrying a bit of the stuff now as well. It certainly looks like I could extend the making use of sand down here. And so let's assume we're going to do it from about there at least. You're done. Now we will have a problem if this produces too much mud. I mean, ideally, this could even become a mud supplier. Perhaps. Anyway. How are we going here? Right, let's come. Oh, actually, if I was to make the ethanol input down here, I've got tons of room. Why didn't I think of that before? Ethanol is a liquid, isn't it? Although up here I have is ethanol a liquid or a gas? I have it in gas containers up here. Maybe for consistency I should put it in gas. What have I mean, it doesn't actually matter from the game's point of view. What did I put? Where is the ethanol? I think it's in here, right? I've got it in. Actually, it is treated as a gas because it uses these, not the other ones. So if we're going to be consistent in how we deal with it, it should be the gas tanks, not these ones, and they're actually better anyway. And pumps. So you can be, if ethanol is less than, say, 100k ethanol. Methanol. I think it ended up being somewhere weird, didn't it? Alright, we just look it up. Actually, no, that's methanol. Whoops, not UL, OL, ethanol. That's methanol. Yes, somewhere weird, the bioprocessing. Okay, ethanol. Ethanol is less than 100,000. Then set a Q. I think we're up to down here. So we have a Q. What is this one set to? No, we're not going to do that. You don't need to be ordering. Okay, so if trains on the way is less than Q, then order the ethanol. Ethanol. Not defined. Okay, fair enough. Okay, that's better. This is the one. No, that's not necessarily the one that I need it delivered to. We need to define ethanol. Yes, there is none. Okay, ethanol. So, ethanol empty. Actually, can I even do this? Maybe I can't. I know, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure I don't actually have a station for empty ethanol. Correct. Alright, so we're going to need a train and we're going to need a station. That means we are going to need fluid wagons. Okay. We're going to need 2 fluid wagons. Hide those. Actually, how's plastic doing? That's really what I'd like to know as we're going along. Badly. Okay. We're very close to the make everything here. It's just over here. So let's just pop over there. Having the ethanol supply tier will cut down. We won't need this so much. And if we get rid of this one, there's less demand on the mud, which is helpful. Also, we need it anyway. I'll just have a sip of my coffee while I wait for these carriages to turn up. That's it. We seem to have them. This poor train is going backwards and forwards, but it needs to be coming backwards and forwards to me right now. Oh. And we are heading for somewhere to build a train station, which I guess is over there, which is also slightly unfortunate because it probably couldn't get much worse than that, could it, in terms of location? We may have to look at revising this. Right. You're going to be empty ethanol. And you're going to be ethanol supply. Actually, there's a liquids thing here. No, it's not under that. Not that I actually want that one. I want that one anyway. Ethanol supply. Okay. Good. So I don't know how often this train is going to need to run. Maybe it's terrible putting it up there. I will worry about that later. For now, I just want it in place. Oh, okay. We still need to come down a bit and diagonal a bit. Oh, and I seem to remember that I forgot to get this to reorder plastic. So we need to put plastic back in this one, which, you know, is probably pretty diabolical, all things considered. But yeah, plastic. We're short plastic. Do I still need silicon? I don't think I do. Oh, we've got a positive amount of silicon. Right, we're not actually ordering the silicon, we just have a residual. Okay, that's fine. Now, the refuel stop is here. Let's set up our train. So you're going to go, let's find ethanol. Ethanol. Interesting. Probably spelt it wrong somehow. Alright, fine. Whatever. Okay, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Empty in green. Circuit condition. And then ethanol supply. That looks like it. Circuit condition. And away you go. Now, priorities. Let's do that again with the ethanol. Now that's different, isn't it? Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Let's go ethanol empty train. Wait until full, select the station. Green empty, ethanol recipe. Okay, so it's this one, ethanol, ethanol, select until empty. This one comes from the ethanol supply, which was way down here somewhere. There it is. Okay, priorities in. Now. Oh, this is also the other thing that we remember how we adjusted this whole setup. It looks like we don't end up actually using this much anymore, but we are generating a lot of the solid fuel from this device, and if it does clog up, then this will come into effect. So it is working as intended, and you can see from here that this line is now clean, more or less. There's a little bit here where it's not so clean, but that will eventually get round to these guys who will probably burn it, or maybe one of these is burning it. At some point in time it will get burnt, probably by these machines. Anyway, we don't need to worry about that right now. We need to go back to the bottom of the base and get this ethanol train running. All these things we leave for another time just come back to bite us slightly, don't they? So this thing we're basically trying to do out of business a little bit by introducing the ethanol. We didn't have the ethanol supply when we created it, but now we do. So, ethanol greater than 50k, yes, P. Trains less than P, then go and get an ethanol empty train. And it's on its way. Fantastic. Now, we come over here. Somewhere. Here. So this train, all right, let's just have a look at this. This train is going to go from here down to here, collect ethanol, go back up here, then come all the way back to go just next door. Not very efficient. Not very efficient. Yes, you already have that built in there and it's working correctly. That's good. So the ethanol, what I might do actually is put in a non-return valve so we don't fill up the tank with ethanol from somewhere else. Non-return valve. And that's why I need my supply of basic electronic components. So I can build these things when I need them. Right, so this pipe might fill up, but the tanks themselves won't. We have very little ethanol left, actually. How are we going? I'm not sure if I did this on camera, but I added some speed modules down here. Yes, the resin. And I also added... No, that was already there. I added this up here. A means of getting rid of the trees because we were getting far too many. I split it top and bottom to come through here where we potentially need to increase the speed of these, potentially. Anyway, that is the ethanol. And it's actually on its way. On its rather long journey, so that will sort out this. Now, where did we actually get up to? We got up to this guy. Good. This one is now... oh. Well, it's defunct now. I wonder... So ideally I'd stop it here even. But to make this work, what is this? This is just normal transport belt. Gee, that doesn't even reach. So close. There you go. It does reach. You're having trouble unloading. Okay, you can unload there. We seem to be playing an endless dance here where things are slightly out of whack. But I guess I'm not going to change this one again. Come on, you. Hurry up. Just this little bit here. Have a sip of coffee while I wait for it to pick that up. There we go. Oh, I'm out of that red stuff. Okay. Fine. That should do. Maybe I even disable this altogether. In case we ever need it again. For now, it's completely disabled. And we're getting more of our ethanol, so that's good. That should mean that these are able to all run. Fairly well. How are you? You're still struggling on ethanol, but that's okay. So this process is fixed and sorted. How are we now doing for mud? Not well. I probably need to make another plastic. Doing it the other way, I'm going to need a proper petrochem plant anyway, so there is that. But I don't want to do that this right now. I want to maybe get that up to about 5. I'm going to go up to the make everything, or over to the make everything, shall we say. Get a little bit of landfill. I want to finish off this. If this is going to be the silo, let's add a tag, because that's almost as good as actually having completed it, right? Normally silos are here, but they are not there. It doesn't actually... It's not a bad idea to put it here, because they are very like assembly machines in reality. So to give this full access to everywhere, we need to build this one as well. That's why I started building that one. Soil. I don't really want soil. Yeah, got rid of the soil. Oh, something else I noticed is you guys... Oh, I made that really low. That's why it hasn't ordered. I guess that's fair though. Doesn't exactly burn through that fast. How much do we have? 3, 4, 5, 5,000 coming up. Oh, I've got mud in here as well. That's ridiculous. Mud. Right, here's another mud consumer that probably should be switched over to not consume mud. This is the actual plastic process, isn't it? Yes. Let me drop that in there. Yes, I want to do this probably instead. Oh, you are loading up in here. A little bit wasteful. So here, what I want to do is essentially remove this step. Okay. Oh, I'm trying to get locomotive. I don't want locomotives anymore. Let's do that. Now, what I actually need up here is another one of these, which we'll make fit somehow. Now I regret filling up with 5,000. I don't need cargo wagons right at the moment. It's handy having them when I do need them, but I don't need them right at the moment. Okay, now, washing plant. Probably about here. And lights can go away. I need to be able to build an under one of them. You need to be that. Or actually, we don't need you. I keep forgetting we don't actually need you. All we need is you to feed into there. Oh, come on. Stop filling me up with all the wrong garbage. The hardest thing is even finding where it's put all the stuff that we don't want or need. Okay, mud. Go in there. You. Alright, that's as far down as I can go. So, we need pipe to go over to there. Now, yeah, this is craptastic, really. Where can we put these? We can put it up there, but that's not particularly nice. How about there? Oops. Now, a simplification here. And pick up some of these bits. In fact, let's use this. Okay. Not sure why I'm carrying carbon around. That should help this one out quite a lot. In terms of a reduced demand, maybe. Now, to the silo. Come and pick me up. I'm here. Let's go all the way up to... Oh, that's not going to work for you, is it? Yeah, to about here. You could see just then why I need to do this extra segment. It's very obvious. The train was not going to be able to go anywhere. It was just going to get stuck. Cool. Okay, now that we have all of this landfill, let's finish off here. Alright, get out of the way, guys. Oh, I must have lost 3 robots. Okay, that's fine. Robots are expendable. Don't tell them that, but they are. Oh. Where are the repair packs again? There they are. Okay. And we have a swamp tree over there, which is handy. This guy wants to shoot something at us. I will have to go around the other way to try and remember exactly what we've got in terms of okay, we should be able to plant down our... That's an up, and it's a... Up east, right, up east. Up east, yes, makes sense. Now, if you look up here, I don't need to attack this just yet, but that is very close to a very valuable, or potentially very valuable swamp tree, so I don't know if I just want to have the plasma shoot and destroy everything around it, potentially including that tree, or whether I need to try and be a little bit more careful in taking down that worm. So we might have to get a little bit more sophisticated with our fighting techniques. At least we don't have to worry about this one. Right, so if I come back here, that's probably the last thing I have to worry about. And so this is our silo area. How much of this have I got left? 4,000. Okay, whoops. I need to get some into my hands before I extend the pattern. If we make our top area, the silo will have no use for water, so I can probably fill in the whole thing. But where is a... There's this one, so I could probably... Well, the bottom half will get filled in anyway, by virtue of this fairly extended... which is not ideal. Maybe I should just build one down the side here. I should probably start deactivating that one anyway. Have I left myself enough landfill to do this? Not sure. Quite possibly not. We probably do want that one, and that one we're quite clearly missing some of the essential landfill. That's awkward. Do I have any landfill over here? No. Okay, in that case, I am going to hijack my train again. Shouldn't be too long. We don't have a lot of time left for actually building a silo, so I guess really we're just going to get the base outline ready, and it'll be next episode for building it perhaps. Yeah, where's me down here again? We'll see what the challenges are involved with getting what we need to get the silo done. How much is in there? 333k, right. Okay. Maybe I should make it 3,000. I don't really need this extra, but might just make it a bit easier, right? Okay. Straight back to Silo Land. Don't need to wait on that one. At least Protection Fields is moving. Not especially fast, but I think it's like a 12k science, so you wouldn't expect our 4 little labs to go particularly fast. Okay, we need to do something like that. Need a couple of these guys and a one of these. Robots. We need a ghost reader. Oh, it won't place it now, of course, because I gave out all of my robots. Yeah. What we're going to do is basically turn this into a completed sand only, or landfill only, no water. Unfortunately, we can do that. Now, my one problem is we actually have our guy running around being silly. Because, yeah, look at all of these things. None of these are going to be able to work because they're asking for stuff that can't be supplied, or at least up until that one. Those probably can be. The only way I can make this work is if I take these off, which I sort of don't want to do. But we're going to have to, so... What I really should have is the ability to just slide these round so you can get the one served that you want. That would be helpful if only I had some time to do that. Okay, do that. That is a level 4 of these, I think. So that should get rid of both of those, or at least if I was to refresh, it should. Now, I'll refresh you. That one's okay. What have you got? Okay. Wonder if these are just borderline. Okay, so 15 must be the one that we've just set up. Whoops. Let's quickly check that. Yes, it is. So if we refresh 15 and get an accurate 10,000, that's better. Except that I probably want to get rid of a little bit more of my landfill first. Now, silos really aren't that big. So I guess what we're really after is probably, like, they have 5 feeds plus specials. Well, 6 feeds. They have 6 feeds. So maybe I want a special unloading system. Kind of goes... this looks messy, actually. You're a down. You are... Oh, you go that way, so they're going to come in from this side. How's this going? Good. They're all... So maybe we'll come over here. And come along this way. I was going to have it sort of split in both directions. But... oh, excuse me. But maybe it's better if it just sort of does that. I guess I'll take a look at this in a moment. We're completely out now. So how long do I need for... that's about the right length, actually. one. Does that give me enough room for an express? Empty into like a passive provider, or even onto a belt. I guess it does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they might actually use a belt there instead of a passive provider. So we'd have 2 of these for each one. You're already dropping long. Okay, so you drop short. What happened there? Okay, you drop short. And then there's belt. So there's basically nothing stopping the silo, which will be somewhere around about here. What are you doing actually, dude? Are you loading up with a vast amount of... Yes. A vast amount of landfill. Wonderful. Silo sitting here. So maybe I need to have a look at what it actually takes to build a silo now. Quite a few things. Low density structures, rocket control units, heat shielding tiles. Okay. So what we can do is come over here. For what is stopping you? Oh, I've turned you around. I prefer more of a bonus than that. In fact, I can... barely. I can make it slightly more of a bonus. That's better than nothing, but it's obviously incomplete. Let's build a few more of these. We've got tons of these. You, 5. Okay, so how many do we need again? We need 25. And what else did we need? What else did we need? Low density structures. This is very bad because, well, let's at least do that, shall we? So we'll get a small bonus. Slightly better. Get them in a slightly more reasonable period of time. How are we doing here? 12. Okay. Um, 15. Has this arrived yet? No. No path. Okay. Bother. I didn't check this out particularly well, did I? Yeah, it's supposed to be going downhill, not uphill. Alright, fine. I probably need a supply box somewhere. Not actually sure what happened to that. Probably, maybe I picked it up. Red. Green. Goes from you to... It's going to count all that again, is it? That would be awkward. I don't really need it to load in a whole lot more. How about you just head to here? Okay, that will sort that out anyway. Now, how are we going? 61. Okay, you're done. How many did we need? We needed 25. Oh, we only got 10. That's no good. We needed 50, I think. 50, yes. We needed 50. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, it's making them quite quickly now, but not with the sort of bonus that we really need. Just a handful more. There we go. has my train departed yet? Not yet. We probably don't even need it to unload fully. But it will be there very shortly, so maybe I'll just let it. Fine, done. Now, I want you to take me to ME main. Whoops. This is a bit awkward actually. Go back to there. Yeah, we don't really need it to fill up with 9,000. I think we'll do a refresh. No, it's gone to 10,000. No, it hasn't. 3,000. Well, at least that's less. Anyway, what I want to do is we'll get one of these. You're going to build for me the silo. And we will put a requester chest. We will throw those into there. Requester chest here. Throw those into there. That's going to cause me a problem, isn't it? Everything else is pretty fine. So we just need some advanced processing units. Okay. I should cancel the concrete at this point. What else? I should cancel... What sort of pipes? Titanium pipes. Nitinol. I don't need nitinol anymore. I probably don't need the pipes anymore. Electric engine. Don't we... Maybe I feed them somewhere. I would have thought I needed electric engine units up here. Yeah, we may have to do something about that. But the other thing... we're going to need to get some advanced processing units. So you come and get me. Let's go all the way up to about here. Whoops. A weird and wacky route. Okay, you don't run away. I'm not done with you. Before I leave, how many do I actually need? Only 50. Okay, the other thing that I need is probably available down here somewhere. So take me to... Actually, why don't you just go home? And I'll pick up some electric engine units from where the main bus factory is. So-called main bus. Minor bus, perhaps, would be a better term right now. Where are they, in fact? Possibly down. No. Here. Electric engines. How many do we need? 100. Just as well I checked, right? Perfect. So, let's head back to the Make Everything. Take me to here. Wait for me. Oh, you've actually got 58 of those now. That's quite good. Where did they end up? Oh, God. What about these guys? There they are. Yeah, there's better ways of doing this. Now, where are the electric engines? There they are. No. Supply chest. Actually... Titanium pipes. Oh. Concrete. Concrete. There we go. And we now have a silo. Somewhere. There it is. Rocket silo. Oh, do I have a top up on beacons? I have a top up. What happened to my 3s? Am I ordering beacons somewhere? Normal beacons. I Oh, we might not be able to make beacon 3s. They probably require something that, yeah, the advanced processing units we're struggling with at the moment. I just feel that I should, every time I come here, be topped up on beacons since we're starting to use them a fair bit. Yeah, let's head to round about here. And in spite of everything, it looks like we will be able to call this episode the Silo episode. In spite of all the time kind of wasted, in inverted commas, I guess, wasted trying to make the factory work properly. Here we go. So, Silo, where are you? Silo, there. All of this for this minute little thing. And we need to fill these up with prod mod 3s. We're not going to do any launches until we have prod mod 3s in there. That is basically the rule. I think I probably want... do I just want a warehouse here? One. Which probably means I want to move all of this down. Did I get topped up with... I did, good. Actually, let's give ourselves a bit more space. 1. We probably want... Actually, they could be one closer, couldn't they? If this is satellites, it might have a more complicated requirement, but... One, two, three, four, five. Hang on. So, 'Something like this for now. And Something like that. That potentially gives us our setup. Then, of course, something like that. We may not actually need all these beacons, in fact, to support the sort of speed that we're going to be able to do, but it's there anyway if we want it. I think given how much time we've now elapsed, that's probably good enough for this episode. I mean, obviously we need a little bit more of this stuff than we've actually got. That should be the departure one. Entry. It should go into the opposite one, which is marked white. Do I need another one here? Not sure. Maybe. Something like that. And then the space science we'll eject down here somewhere, maybe to a train that comes in here. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that just yet, so let's not get too concerned. In fact, even for now, we could just about just say, look, just put it all into that. There. Now, how is energy? I noticed a while ago it was up around 800 megawatts, so obviously something's not happening. Quick look at plastic, because we need to see where plastic's at. It's gotten no better. And that will have to do us. So thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next, where I guess we're going to sort out... we're going to try and sort out these circuits so that we can actually produce the modules we need to get up and running. See you then, guys. Bye-bye for now.